Hey all, Hiba here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Castles. Now this game is out now on mobile, iPad and any other mobile device you may have, so don't forget to subscribe, lots of content coming on this game here. So if you ever played Fallout Shelter, you'll know roughly what to expect in castles here. So you take on kind of the role as the king, and it's up to you to rule your kingdom, expand your castle, and of course keep your subjects happy and satisfied, and at the same time wage some wars, and of course gather some riches as well. So this is a guide to get started, although the game actually does a really good job of walking new players through how to actually play the game. There's a very good tutorial. It takes a few hours to get through, but it pretty much introduces you to every aspect of the game, and it kind of prepares you so well that there's really not any surprises coming later on. Which of course means that the tutorial is doing a really good job, which is awesome, because most mobile games, they just throw you right into whatever it's all about and just leave you to figure out how to actually play the game, right? So anyway, lots of things can happen while you are ruling your kingdom, and even a bit of assassination seems to be, par for the course here. So anyway, you don't actually control one ruler per se. You will control several, and you will get to choose who actually takes over the throne once your current ruler is either dead or some other way incapable of actually running the country anymore, or the castle or whatever. And that takes a lot of thought actually, because it's very important which characters you choose for your king. But anyway, one of the more enjoyable parts of the game is to actually build and expand your castle. And just like in the Fallout game I mentioned earlier, this is very, very easy to do, and it's just a matter of clicking stuff, and the game will just pop it in there for you. You don't really have to worry about, hitting the right vertex and whatnot. It's super simple, and if you want to delete a room again, you just click it again. It could not be simpler than that. So once you've expanded your castle, you can of course equip it with all sorts of machinery and many other things that I'll get into later in this video here. But I'm going to keep this video fairly simple, because this is just a guide. It's just a how to get started in the game, right? But anyway, you gotta make space in your castle, and then once you have the space and the resources, which of course you get by creating, for example, a kitchen like here, you can then use those resources to expand your castle and, buy even more equipment. And like I said, there's so much stuff to buy that you will pretty much never run out. At least I haven't yet. So in the beginning, it's very important to check your castle report, which is the little paper with the exclamation mark, right? You gotta complete all the tasks, because then you will rise in level, and the level will actually give you more stuff to do. So make sure you go by this little shopping list here for the first few hours of the game, because it will speed up your progress a lot. I know it's tempting to start doing other stuff and changing the clothes of your NPCs and whatever, but I suggest that you stick to the plan for the first few hours here, and until the game lets you pretty much just run wild. Then you can start to really go into the details. And like I said, there's a lot of details in this game here, and there's a lot of things to do. There's a lot of things to keep on top of. It is basically a castle manager game, I guess. I don't know how many of those are out there, but now there's one. And like I said, keep a good eye on your castle report here. It's super important. And of course, remember to harvest whatever resources your underlings here preparing for you, because it's really important. So building stuff, harvesting, expanding your castle, and of course ruling as the king is very important. And if you're good at it, you will obviously rise in level, and you will be rewarded with different packs with goodies in them. It could be anything from currency in the game to uniforms and just new NPCs really. And I'm happy to report that there's not a lot, like if any, pushing you to buy stuff in this game. I haven't actually seen anything yet, so that's a real positive. So of course you can change or modify the names of your castle people here to whatever you want. And it doesn't stop there. Like I said earlier, you can also change their clothes, and there's a lot of other stuff that you can modify. I'm not going to show that here. I'm just going to keep it simple, right? So here I have a chef's uniform. I'm going to put that on Willie because he works in the kitchen, so he is going to be my chef. So you can spend a lot of time on this, and of course this is an Elder Scrolls game, so the devil is in the detail, right? So if you enjoy these kinds of games, you're going to love this. And of course, there's lots of other equipment you can buy for your castle that helps, improve your stats in some way or another. And of course, the further you progress in the game, this becomes even deeper than it is here in the beginning, where it's, fairly shallow. And of course, you can speed stuff up by using potions of speed, and there's a lot of other things in this area as well, but I'll, touch upon that in a different video. Of course, you can also have your underlings marry each other and actually have babies as well. Yeah, that's a part of the game. And, it's fine. So all you got to do really in the game is just to make sure that you keep attracting new talent, so to speak. People line up, apparently, that's what they did back in the day, line up with outside the castle. And once you, have a bit of extra time, you just pull them in and give them a job to do. So again, the castle report, don't forget that. It gives you tasks and royal tasks, daily tasks, weekly tasks, and lots of other tasks. And this is the way to really get ahead in the game and really get some very nice bonuses, right? For example, in this instance, if you complete all your royal duties, you will be rewarded a knight. And of course, there is an area of combat in the game. I'm not touching upon it in this video here because it's not really part of the how-to guide here. But of course, I'll do a separate video on that. So the last thing I just want to touch or mention here is that at some point, you're going to have to start to earn gold. And that happens in the orders section, at least in the beginning, right? Where you can basically sell stuff and you'll get gold for your troubles. So this becomes really important as you progress in the game, and it's one of the more important ways to rise in a level once you get above, a dozen or so levels. So open packs to receive gold, gems, materials, gear, whatever, new subjects. Don't forget about that either. So what do I think about the game? Well, it's really good, and I'm used to Sea of Conquest, where the game nags you every time, all the time, about buying stuff, and you always have to buy emeralds, and you really can't progress in Sea of Conquest without purchasing stuff. You can, but you're gonna be super underpowered, and in the end, that's what made me stop playing the game. I just thought it wasn't fun anymore. I really enjoy grinding, but in Sea of Conquest, you can grind as much as you like, and you will never succeed anyway. You have to pay. That's not the case in Elder Scrolls Castles. It's a really good game, and I highly recommend it. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like I said, lots of videos coming, and I'll see you out there.